STEEZ TheDon.
Set my steez. Know what the fuck going on? Yes, Lord.
Goddamn, bring you round. Is it 11?
11.
Goddamn, like round 11 recap, man.
Halfway through the season now, bro.
That shit crazy as fuck, man. Goddamn. And before we even get into this, man, make sure y'all subscribe if you ain't subscribed already, man. That really helps a lot. Do that. But you know how we do this shit. Major takeaways, man. What you got?
Mine's a little personal, bro, to my club, but maybe it's just more so because I see it now, bro, because I'm experiencing it more. But the best teams will be able to adjust, bro, when it comes down to getting an injury, whether it's in the beginning of the game. The best teams are able to game plan. Obviously, you don't have all these players that you get to shuffle. Like, you can't take into account, like, when somebody gets hurt during that game. You don't choose your medical sub based off who you think will get hurt, bro. Right. So at that point, bro, that's how you know the best teams respond, bro. Whenever somebody goes down, and the medical sub, and then the coach is able to flip in pieces and make it happen. I respect that, definitely, bro. Didn't happen in my favor this week, but you know, that's some bullshit.
So my major takeaway this week is the late game calls, the questionable late game calls. There was 2 this week. The Sydney-Richmond game. Forgot who it was. Chad Warner kicked the ball after the siren. It was actually, I'm pretty sure, something was called.
Prestia was ordered a free kick.
Yeah, and
Warner kicked it.
But they said the umpire that originally called it said it should have been a free kick, should have been 50, but then got into it was basically like common sense won out, whatever the fuck that's supposed to mean. But bro couldn't hear the whistle, so therefore he didn't get the 50 meters, which I think was bullshit. But
it was too far. The distance was way too far to kick. So
yeah,
everybody knew it was a loss after that didn't get awarded.
Yeah, and then the high tackle on Walsh at the end of the Collingwood Carlton game, that was definitely a high tackle. If it was a more convincing actor than Walsh out there, it definitely would have got paid. Walsh is just one of those players that can take a hit for real, and he don't fucking throw his head back crazy as shit. So that definitely should have been a free kick too. So 2 games could have definitely had a different result if it wasn't for these late game calls and
it was finals implications really. Right. With all those teams involved.
And the other thing about that shit, bro, both those games, there was hella dumbass calls the whole game, and then when it comes down to a call that really mattered at the end of the game, all that shit just go out the window, bro. I don't really agree with that, but it's my major takeaway. But getting into these games, man, first game on the round, we had Sydney Swans versus Richmond. Let me go ahead, man. The end of this game was already crazy as shit, bro. But the whole game leading up to this, man, it was actually a really entertaining game, a real back and forth game. I'm gonna say it was back and forth because Richmond goddamn put their foot on their neck for a while, and then Sydney was creeping their way back into it. Richmond they looking like them guys, bro.
Without Lynch,
bro. It's Dusty and Revo holding it down. Fucking Shot Bolton, he really showing out, bro. Richmond really got a team that people really got to deal with, bro. I really don't hold this L too much against them. Although they did fold the lead, bro. They did fold like a 30-something point lead. And that's tough. You shouldn't really do that. But it was an entertaining game from both sides.
I agree with that, bro. It really was an entertaining game. And the thing about the thing about Sydney is, bro, and I guess the thing about Richmond too, in this game, Richmond really had to put Sydney away, bro. And because when Sydney's down, bro, you can beat them up, bro, but you can't let them back up because they will come back, bro. As we've seen multiple magic moments between Heaney and Buddy, and Buddy actually had his moments bringing them back into the game this game. But like you said, in the beginning of the game, Richmond was really turning up on them. It was a back and forth first quarter. Richmond really brought the pressure, bro. Sydney really was kind of folding up against the pressure, couldn't handle it very well. I was worried about my tips really very early on in the game. But Richmond really, Sydney really matched the intensity during the game. I like specifically the aggressive tackling that I seen in this game. It was real high pressure game, solid tackling, especially Will Hayward. I liked what I seen from him early on in the game. Even when Sydney wasn't going, he looked like the main player that was trying to get him going. Gibkis, the young bull from Richmond, 19-year-old, matched up against Buddy. Buddy really was cooking that boy. Had 4 goals on him before they switched to Dylan Grimes. And also Richmond, bro, for the forward pressure, bro. They're the best team in the competition at forcing the turnovers, bro, in the forward half. And their forwards kept doing that this game. And Sydney inaccuracy kind of kept them away at times. And Nick Blakey was out this game as well, so Callum Mills had to drop back rather than playing in the midfield where he usually was. So it's definitely an adjustment. So shout out to Longmire. And the umpires, bro, they were just so terrible this game. It was really, they had way too much influence on this game, I think, bro. And really can't stress it enough. It's sad that they had that much influence and then they influenced the end of the game as well, bro. Like, just let the end of the game go if you've really been turning the tables on this whole game, bro. And it was kind of a dramatic finish, but I wish it could have been a little bit less controversial, I guess you could say.
Yeah. All right, next game we got Brisbane Lions versus GWS. So for this game, first off, Buddy Hill, man. Sorry. Oh my God, Bobby. Bobby Hill, man, goddamn. Sorry to hear about testicular cancer, all that, man. That was tough. You know, just had a kid, man. Glad you had a kid, because I don't know if you can still have kids afterwards. But
shit, bounce back, still young body.
Yeah, man, that shit's crazy. And we see people bouncing back from it shit right now, so you know it's possible, man. Just keep your head up, man.
Good doctors over there, apparently. That's what's up.
Yeah. But anyways, getting into the game, bro. Brisbane really had control most of this game, bro. GWS, they put up a lot better fight than I thought. I don't know what it is, bro. It's like Brisbane wasn't looking like themselves at times. That I feel like GWS had the better midfield most of the game, but not even most of the game. Bro, this shit is hard to explain because this game, the score really doesn't reflect how it was because sometimes it really looked like Brisbane was whooping their ass. But GWS just held in there the whole time, bro. I really don't know how to break this shit down. And we watched this bitch. So.
Yeah, it's Brisbane just wasn't looking like themselves, bro. When we know when Brisbane, it looked like they kind of lacked intensity on defense, bro. They were making little clumsy mistakes. We know when Brisbane is one of the more polished sides when we watching them and they're going, bro. They do that, but they just let GWS really. I think Brisbane lets people take them out of their game. That's what it is, bro. And GWS really brought that in the first quarter. It was really high scoring first quarter, bro. I think Toby had 3 goals in the first quarter, pretty early. And I think Lincoln McCarthy might have had 3 as well. And GWS had 8 to start the first quarter at quarter time. But they really was on top. And like you said, they were on top of Brisbane at times. I think that's when their midfield was really up on Brisbane, bro, in the first quarter. But really towards the second and third quarter, Brisbane mids worked through it. They were without McCluggage this game, and we seen Dev Robertson have a nice little really step up game. Just trying to fill the gap for what they lost in McCluggage. Obviously, it's not easy to replace a player of that caliber of skill, mid that can push forward and kick goals. So Brisbane, yeah. After this game, bro, but salute to GWS. This is their second game with the new coach, bro. It looks like this is a different brand that they're playing, brother. They seem to be a little bit more motivated rather than how they were at the beginning of the season. So I'm keeping an eye on them. They're not no slouch. I think they gave Brisbane a run for the money. But I am still a little worried about Brisbane. Brisbane lost last week, and they came out this early in this game looking like they didn't want the smoke, kind of like they seen flashes of Hawthorn again. So I'm definitely watching Brisbane, bro. They have their periods. They're looking susceptible. They're a very accurate team, but they can get beat up sometimes. So I'm keeping an eye on them. They're looking a little vulnerable a little bit at times.
Yeah. All right. Next game we got Geelong versus Adelaide Crows, and it really just seems like Crows really didn't have a chance like that. Geelong really dominated them. They're really bigger, stronger, more talented. This is one of those games where just all the experience Geelong has just shows, bro.
No takes.
Yeah, no Tex, no Rochelle. So Adelaide's forwards were already lacking, bro. They spent most of their time in the back. Yeah, man. I mean, ain't really too much to say about this one, man. Geelong really just. It was not really a competition in my eyes, bro. Geelong just a better team this year.
That's facts. Even when Adelaide was able to go forward, because so Adelaide did win the contested possession and the clearances, but if you really, obviously you're lacking in other areas of the game, because those are two clear vital points to win a football game in footy. So if you're losing everything else, obviously, if you're winning that, you're losing everything else. Like the no-techs, they were short on forwards. I think Phil Thorpe played. They got Riley O'Brien back. He came back and looked decent, but I think even the midfield was okay at Adelaide versus Geelong, but Geelong really just got too much of the footy, I think. The back line was way too good. Sam DeConing, he just looking like a young star, man. He had like nine marks, 11 intercepts, 19 disposals. Tom Stewart, 40 possessions off the back line. So, bro, they just look too solid, bro. They're too put together, too consistent for a team like Adelaide to really pose a threat, I think. I've been on Darcy Fogarty ass a little bit earlier in the season, so I will give him his flowers. Without Tex, he had 3 goals, and he had 2 goals in the second quarter, which is when they put on a run to be able to come back into the game. They did bring it within a little bit, but Geelong really had 6 to put the game to bed at the end of the game. Adelaide, I think at the end of the day, it was really just their inaccuracy, and they just didn't give themselves a chance, even when they had a chance. So that's what it was, bro. They just been, I think, what is this, 5 games they lost? 4 games? They lost a decent amount of games, so they're struggling a little bit. The gritty team that we've seen, they're there at times, but they're seeming to become less frequent. And you can see the kind of, I think it might be the grind of the season kind of getting down to them and the inexperience showing. And I think they might be in for a slump right now. They already are slumping, but they might not be stopping for a while.
Yeah. Next game, we got Melbourne versus Freo. I fucking hate this shit, bro. The disappointing shit of the round, bro. The goddamn upset of the week, if you don't fucking mind. Bloody Mike.
Far out.
Fucking far out, Mike. But yeah, man. This game, Norm was defeated. God damn, I hate this shit, bro. Freo did decent, bro. Freo played a good fucking game, bro, especially against Norm, bro. Especially against Melbourne, bro. It's like they were paid. Melbourne usually does some shit where they throw you off your game, bro, and they make you do shit you don't want to do. And the first quarter, they were doing that against Freo, but it's like they caught on. They figured that shit out. I don't know if it's fucking coach, what was it, Longmire or whatever the fuck that bitch ass nigga name is. God damn. But he caught on to that shit. He saw it, bro, and he slowed Freo down just enough to really control the game and get back into it, bro. And they might have figured out how to beat Melbourne, bro. The last half of it, bro, Melbourne won't doing shit, bro. It's like, bro. I didn't think Melbourne could be defeated, and it was to these niggas out of all people, bro. And they did it in such a convincing manner, bro. You can't even take that shit away from them. That shit was crazy as fuck, bro. That shit crazy. You can go ahead.
So what I say, bro, like you said, bro. So the one thing that I want to highlight, you said that he slowed them down, kept them in the game. They won the marks, 130 to 74, bro. So they controlled the game pretty easily, bro. Another thing that I want to highlight, a big key in this game was that the ruck situation, bro. Yeah. Lob and Darcy, bro, they really dominated. They I mean, I wouldn't say they dominated, but they won the collective battle between them two and Jackson and Gone, bro. They turned up. They did their thing, bro. I think Freo forwards, they presented well, bro. They were doing their thing. They looked like they had this perfect chemistry between the midfield and the forwards, bro. It was just instant connection, nice kicks, bro. I think Freo really could have even whooped their ass a little bit more than this, bro. The accuracy wasn't as good as... They were back to classic Freo on the accuracy. Not quite, but they left a lot of points on the board. Griffin Logue moved forward instead of... they moved him forward. It was him on Stephen May, and Stephen May ended up getting hurt, bro. I think he got a concussion this game, so he was subbed out in the second quarter. Also, Petty was hurt too, so really when May went down, bro, it's kind of when the game tipped around, bro. Freo, they took advantage of that. Even in midfield, obviously we know Frio midfield is kind of decent, bro. Between Brody and Brayshaw, they had significant time on the footy. I think Charlie Spargo. I'll highlight some players on Melbourne. Charlie Spargo played great on the wing, bro. I wanted to highlight that a little bit. And Frio really was just running them boys over in the stoppage. They were forcing turnovers, but they really played the Melbourne game, bro. They really did, bro. And it was kind of crazy to watch. It was kind of unbelievable. And it makes me feel a little bit better that we lost to a team that beat Melbourne. I think Oliver really started hot, bro. He had his moments when they were up. Oliver was going. I think Frio did a good job of limiting Petrarca, though. Petrarca had limited possessions this game. He didn't really get the impact that he would like, that he usually does have on other teams. So Frio's defense really is legit, bro. If anybody was doubting it, it goes to show. Just really can't say too much, bro. Them 2 wet weather games, I was definitely thinking that they were about to lose a 3rd straight game, but nah, they turned that shit around, bro. So it might just be the wet weather. That's it.
This shit is crazy. That shit crazy as fuck. And then we going into this next game. Dogs versus fucking West Coast. Man, West Coast is on that. I say that shit a little quieter and quieter each time, bro.
Oh, man. All right, I'll go first, bro. So for this game, bro, I think the main thing in this game was the midfield, obviously between the Dogs. We know that's gonna happen, but they stood up, bro. They definitely did the thing. Tim English came into the side, bro. Really played like Luke Jackson, bro. Was an extra midfielder. Dominated. He was solid in the ruck. They've been missing him for a while. I think Western Bulldogs, they dominated the stoppages. I'm about to keep calling it Western or West Coast. The Eagles didn't really stand too much of a chance at the stoppages, bro. They were just a little bit too aggressive, too much bully ball, I think, between Dunkley, Treloar, and Bont, bro. I just feel like I'm saying the same shit over and over each week, bro. But the Dogs are just getting more and more comfortable with each other, and their season, they realize their season's on the line. I don't know if Beveridge had a talk with them boys, like, look, we need to start making a push now, bro. We're before halfway in the season, and I think them boys got the message. The main thing I would say, bro, McGovern getting hurt, bro.
Yeah.
That you can see that on the score, but McGovern only can do so much damage control, him and Barras, but once he's out, bro, the floodgates get blown open. So Dogs had a record-tying 16 different goal kickers in this game, so they spread the wealth. It wasn't just Naughton. Everybody really had a lick of the ice cream. What they be saying? Darling, though, positive. Had 4 goals, bro. No, you don't really fuck with bro too much, but he put his best foot forward, and it was 7-2, 7 goals to 2 in the 4th quarter. So not a strong finish or anything. So Dogs are somebody to watch out for.
Yeah, this is a pretty ass performance once again from West Coast, continuing the trend of this whole entire fucking season. But I will say we are scoring more. We're getting away from having 1 goal a half, bro. So that's one positive I can take away. But well, really, bro, the whole game was summarized with Alex Keefe, bro.
I forgot to say that. Yeah, go ahead.
I just want to start off with saying this guy's a key defender. He got 2 goals, bro.
He was injured most of the year.
Bro, you can say anybody. You say Western Bulldogs. I do not think of Alex Keefe, bro, at all, bro. And he got 2 goals on us, bro. He's key defender, all the way in the back, bro. All the way in the back, bro. And he crept up and got 2 goals on us, bro. And one of those shits was so crazy, bro. He started in the back and just walked that bitch up, damn near by himself. It wasn't by himself, bro. He just kept on running and shit, kept on coming back to him, bro. He did that shit all by himself, bro. Damn near. Our season's over, bro. I don't know if any West Coast fans still got some hope, but let go, bro. Just let go. Except the wooden spoon, except Jai Cully, our mid-season draft, man. And I'm gonna have to do a fucking video too, cause this shit is crazy, bro. I can't believe these niggas fell from grace like this, bro.
This is gonna be a title. I told you so.
Bro, something, bro. What the fuck y'all gotta say now? Some shit, bro. Yeah, I don't got shit else to say about this fucking game, boy. This shit, nigga. I didn't even mention that we lost by 100 fucking points, bro. Next game. Next game we got Gold Coast versus Hawks. And this is probably the only thing that brought me joy this week.
Fuck no. Fuck no.
Because I tipped Gold Coast, and the only reason I tipped them was because they always fuck you over, bro. And
man, you did say
that shit is funny as fuck. That shit played out exactly how you said it would, bro. And that's the only reason this week was worth this week, bro.
This nigga said the only Frio did win. Yeah, that is a disastrous week. Yeah,
Bro, so goddamn, thank you, Gold Coast, bro. I ain't even. Well, I didn't even watch this game. I was so mentally checked out from all the fucking L's I was taking this week, bro. But appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all, bro. God damn.
Alright, bro. Gold Coast, yeah, y'all really fucked me, bro. I already knew what was gonna happen, bro. I just don't even know how to tip. How do I approach Gold Coast? If I tip them, I don't get it right. If I tip against them, I don't get it right. So there's no way for me to even know, bro. But Gold Coast, bro, this is the third win in 4 weeks, I think, with the one loss being the time that I picked them to win. So appreciate that, fucking Gold Coast. But Hawks severely disappointed me this game, bro. I think they are just a little bit too hurt, bro. They've definitely been having the ruck issue that they've been having all year, bro. They've been losing a couple mids, bro, as the week's been going on. So maybe they've been overachieving, bro. It's hard to say that for me to say that because they look great, bro, when they're great. But there's been too much times, and I've been ignoring the red flags, bro. And I've been doing that with some of these teams. Cough, cough. We'll talk about that later. But goddamn. But the Hawks were fucked when you seen Josh Kaczynski, bro. Jake, one of Kaczynski. Yeah, that boy. They had that boy in a ruck, bro. They had that boy in a ruck against Witts, bro. That boy Witts tall as fuck. That boy whooped that boy ass in the ruck. But come on, man. It was really a wrap, bro. Cho had 3 first half goals, bro. So that it's a wrap, bro. And Casbolt just be turning. We could have used Casbolt this year, dog. We did that boy dirty, bro. Oh my god. Yeah, bro. The Hawks had 8 hitouts for the match, bro. That boy Kaczynski was getting fucked up.
He had no chance.
Had no chance, bro. Joe Jeffrey, the young boy from the Gold Coast, bro, had 5 goals. So salute to that boy. He turned up, had his moment against the Hawks, man. And really the Miz was showing up, bro. Between Weller and Tuke Miller. And Brandon Ellis really was turning up. He had a best on ground like performance, bro, this game. So they were doing their thing, bro. Gold Coast it showed up to play, bro. And I just hate that it had to be against my fucking tip, bro. So Gold Coast, I haven't given up on you, man. I respect the talent. I respect the hard work that y'all have. I respect y'all. Every time I see that y'all going against somebody, I'm like, all right, it's not just a surefire thing. I respect Gold Coast and Hawks, bro. Like, I think I had y'all win the spoon at the beginning of the season. Y'all made me my bad. Y'all made me shut up, bro. And then now y'all. So.
Oh man. Anyways, next game we got St. Kilda versus North Melbourne. And this game really went pretty much how we would expect, bro. North been playing shit. If you sleep on St. still, bro, you need to wake up, bro, because they definitely got a decent team, decent midfield, decent forwards, maybe lacking in the back a little bit, but they're definitely a problem, man. Max King, just found out he was leading in behinds today, but wasn't this game. Bro, I swear, every time I see this nigga shit, he's straight with behinds, bro. That shit crazy.
He must just get hella opportunities, but that was shit crazy.
But yeah, Saints really just have the more dominant midfield, bro. And then really, I would say Saints pretty young too, so it ain't like they just have more experience, bro. Saints just play better, play harder. They know where to, get around the ball and shit. North just be looking lost at a lot of the times. No real cohesion between them, and shit, it just shows when they play, man. I don't got too much to say about this one, man. Saints just a better team than North, and it shows.
Yeah, it does. I will say I think Saints do have just some more experience just off the fact of 2020 when we didn't watch footy.
Yeah.
They were in the finals, and North's been shit for quite a while. But they do have older players like the two ruckmen that battled this game, Todd Goldstein, obviously one of the more senior players, and Patty Ryder as well. So it was good to see the old boys get a little matchup going on in there. And really, I think Goldstein and them boys really had a tough ruck competition between going against Ryder and Roy Marshall, but obviously that goes as you expected. You would think St. Kilda will win that, and they did. The mids won the battle. I think they had key moments from the small forwards as well. They had nice moments as well. And really this week, even before the game, bro, North had 3 key list management not players, but faculty members really quick, bro, so they left. So that goes to show you that North is kind of in a shit storm, bro. Even they said Jason Francis had went home to Adelaide, bro, in round 8. The club didn't even know. So there's a lot of shit going on at North, bro. You're getting pumped, and really winning cures everything. And any behind the scenes shit that you might have, winning will be able to give you a little bit of tolerance towards that. But they're getting their ass whooped. The coach is on the hot seat, bro, and all that. So they're not showing any signs of improvement like me and you expected last year. We thought that they would be really just how they finished, the second half of last year. They came out a little bit better and looked to have turn a different page than they had the first half of last year, and they've really been struggling, bro. Even this year, at times it go as far as to say they look worse than they did last year.
Especially at this point of the season.
Yeah, man, it's just getting a bit ridiculous, man. Yeah, that's really what it was, bro. Between the midfield and the back line holding it down, and Max King having his brilliance at his time. So Saints were just too much. I don't think anybody really thought North had a chance in this game, and North lives up to expectations, man.
Yeah. All right, next game, man, we got Collingwood Magpies versus the Carlton Blues. This game,
oh my fucking goodness.
This was a real fucking entertaining game, bro. This goddamn this shit was crazy as fuck because it was looking like it could go either way. Damn near the whole game. I think Carlton had started off strong and Collingwood kind of got it, and then it just kept on going back and forth, bro, all the way to the end, to a very controversial call at the very end of this game, bro. I really don't. You got it, bro. You got it, bro.
Oh my god, bro. So, all right. So this game, we looked good, bro. To begin the game, we did. It just plenty of times throughout this game, bro. It just looked like Collingwood was walking that bitch through, bro. No pressure, bro. Just walking that shit through. They were getting to the 50-50 balls, and it really didn't matter what it was, bro. The goalie had his moments. And really, this game was the battle. Bro, you know what this game was? I'm going to call this the role player game, bro. Because this boy Mason Cox looking like a star out this motherfucker. Turning up on us. Mr. Murphy out here, intercept marks. Fucking, what's bro name? Fucking Ollie Henry, David T. Jr. started turning up on us, bro. Even though I gave him his praise the last couple of weeks. But, there's a couple of players that was on that bullshit. Fucking Josh Dacos. That boy looking like a goat out there on us, boy. I was like, come on, man. Taylor Adams, Lipinski. Bro, we couldn't stop anybody, bro. When I say nobody, we could not, bro. They were just... Everybody knows our dominance is in the center, bro. We were getting fucked up there, bro. So it was no chance, bro. It was just ridiculous. We fought ourselves back into the game, but key moment, Jacob Wiedering gets subbed off in the first quarter of the game. This is part of my takeaway. And we just could not respond, bro. Jacob Wiedering went out. I think he had an AC joint. So, and he got subbed off first quarter. It was a wrap, bro, from there. We had the defense was under the pump, bro. We tried the best we could. There was just way too much. We didn't have it. We couldn't get any intercepts. We couldn't buy a mark, bro, to slow the game down. It just got to be way too much. We looked overwhelmed. Charlie Colonel had his great moments where he was able to take the footy, but, bro, Cripps didn't look that great, bro. It was just, we didn't want it, bro. And we really should have got smashed by worse than this, bro. I was never comfortable, even when we were close, bro. We just could not get within reach, bro. It was just ridiculous. The score was 79-74, 79-75, bro. But this could have been way worse. I understand the whole Sam Walsh high tackle. I don't even want to accept that, bro. We didn't deserve that game, to be honest. If we would have won that game, we wouldn't have deserved that, and Collingwood would have really folded the fuck up. But it was... I'm not happy with this. I hope we get this week off, bro. We were way too injury plagued right now. We have to sit down, get a little bit healthy, bro, and really review our game plan because we do not have what's going on right now, bro. If we play anything like we played this game, boy, we'll be at fucking 8, 5, maybe 9, boy. The way we fucking look, this shit was terrible.
All right. Next game, we got the final game of the round, Port versus Essendon. This game was actually a lot closer than I expected it would be, bro. I really thought Port was going to put these boys away. And I don't know what it was, bro. Darcy Parrish, I feel like Darcy Parrish really just, like, bro, I'm tired of being the ass team, bro. God damn, we going to have to get some dubs, bro. He's really trying to lead his team to victory, bro. But them niggas, they trying, they coming along, bro. But he really putting everything on his back, bro. His goddamn numbers be crazy. 39 disposals, almost 40 disposals this game. Him in the high 30s of disposals is becoming a regular thing, bro. At this point, I'm like, bro, you just need better people around him, and they could do something. At least somebody else dominant like him, bro. And the team has to want it more, bro. They ain't playing. It's a little more effort this week, but they just ain't been doing enough for me, man. I don't know, man.
I definitely thought this was gonna be more a closer game as well, bro. Port, they've shown that they really been whooping. I wouldn't say they've been whooping team ass, but between what they show and between what Essendon is, it's definitely been on two opposite trends. But Essendon really obviously wanted to come out with a better win. Didn't want to blow the percentage, if you don't mind. Didn't want the wooden spoon, but they ended up losing anyway. I think they came out and shit the bed the first quarter, though. I don't think they had a goal in the first quarter. Port really looked good. The Bombers kind of found their way a little bit. They got Charlie Dixon back this game too. Port did, so they found a little bit more balance in the forward line. I think it'll be with adding a new featured key forward. It'll probably take a little bit of time and practice to be able to get that connection between the midfield and the forward. And obviously also with other forwards being there, having to move to the side and everybody else to now find their role with four tall key forwards that are all actually talented. So, yeah, man. Really just don't have too much to say about the Bombers, bro. They're looking better than they have at the end of the last game. They're looking better than they have, more so towards the beginning of the season. And I'm not expecting them to win many games, regardless of how hard they try. I think there's just a disconnectedness between the team. You caught Port. It was slippery conditions this game. You caught Port when they were lacking a little bit. You weren't able to win this game. So you can't. All right, let me stop.
God damn.
Oh shit! I was gonna say some dumb ass shit.
So I guess that's all games. That's all goddamn 9 games, man. A recap. Man, y'all like, comment, subscribe, man. All the YouTube shit. You got the Patreon if y'all want to fuck with us and help us goddamn improve on everything, man. Goddamn, shit, we got bye weeks coming up.
6 games
this week. 6 games, man. We get Crows. Y'all on y'all bye? When is our bye? Next week, 13. But hell yeah, y'all, man. Shit, that's it, ain't it?
Oh.
Hell yeah.